Welcome back, Phillies and Genitals, to a Brony Plays Minecraft. So, you can see here, look at our massive sugarcane farm. Notice the problem? I do. There's not a whole lot here. There's like 2. Our wheat farm's doing pretty good. Could harvest some of that. But look at this, sugarcane. So, part of the thing about this whole series of playthroughs and everything was that I'd show you what it's like to actually play through these mods. And I feel like I've kind of let you down a little bit there, in that I've kind of skipped over just on how long it takes. I hope that you have gotten appreciation for how long it takes to get, oh look at that, for how long it takes to get a certain world. For example, there were like 2 or 3 times when we went through like 10 worlds at a time, just looking for something, and we didn't always find it. We found these islands and we found Alice that way, and find Manium, and man, so I mean we found things, but like Phosphor, I went through, I don't know, maybe 20 worlds, and it was all like, I'm going through 20 worlds, folks. I'm not even going to show you because it's going to take so long. So I hope that's one of the things that you've gained from this, that Mystcraft, while presenting some really awesome options, like the ability to get glowstone from the nether, the ability to get glowstone without going to the nether, and other things as well, like just having lots of worlds. I haven't even shown you everything we could do with this. There's so much more we could do if you're really creative. And I'm just not as whatever. Also, I kind of want to move on to the next mod. The other thing that I don't know if I've really shown off, though, is that in order to do all that, you need sugarcane, and it just takes a while to grow. It doesn't grow with bone meal, so it takes a while. And you can't go off into another age to get it. You have to sit here and pick it up in this age, because you have to let all the sugarcane grow here. Time won't pass in other ages. So I hope I've made that point by, some of the other things that we've done. I hope that is something that no one is confused about anymore. I hope no one was ever confused about that. So if you do play Mystcraft, it could take you a while to get, whatever it is you're looking for. And we still haven't gotten the final thing, the Crystal Age. We still haven't found that. So it could take a while. So anyways, today's episode is kind of going to be like last time. I'm going to let the sugarcane grow for a while, and then I'll run through all the stuff on my own, and I'll bring it back up when we find something interesting. I did kind of consider doing some stuff on screen with the glowstone. Maybe not. We'll see. But actually, that would be something good to do. But since I don't want to take up an hour of watching me decorate the house, because that's not really related to the mod or to the playthrough, I'll do that on my own, and we'll make some lamps, I suppose. Lamps, or just some glowstone blocks. I like the idea of lamps a little better. It seems more modern or whatever. Ooh. Alright, so I will see you guys again once I have the sugarcane ready and once I have more books, okay? And when we see this again, we're gonna be in an age with crystal. That'll be the thing, alright? So hang on just a moment here, and I'll catch you guys. Alright, folks, we're back, and this doesn't look like the big crystal. Oh, no, some lag there. This doesn't look like the big crystal age, but it's new. I thought we'd show it off. I completely forgot about it. This is the huge trees thingamajigger, property, symbol, whatever you want to call it, because it has huge trees. Or, as you may like, huge tracts of land. I probably won't keep this one, but I do kind of like it. It is nifty. All these bloody sheep, though. Goodness. Go away. No one loves you. That's right. No one loves the sheep. You'll notice it's still in, the huge trees are just kind of peppered around a regular old biome there. There's still regular trees. I'm not sure what's up with the random frame drops. There's probably decay blocks around here. Either that or it's all the darn sheep. Well, we're in forest right now. Taking a quick look around. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of interest here. It seems to be a dusky world, and that's why we're not seeing any... that's why we don't have much light. But that's okay. Oh, look. The skeleton. Our good friends. And I hear a spider chasing us, too. I don't know where it is. Alright, folks. So that's the huge trees. Now, let's go back to the overworld before the spider gets us. Take a look. Obelisks. Oh, that's cool. Huge trees. There we go. It's kind of a zigzaggy symbol. No crystals, but we do have something. So we'll take that back, stick it in here. And there we go. We should now have... There's wooden tendrils, and where was it? Zigzag there. Huge trees. Alright, so let's keep looking around. I'll let you know when I find something interesting. Wink. So this isn't the world with crystal, but it's weird enough. And I've seen some cool ones. This one is weird enough that I thought I would show you. Guys, it's, wow, look at it. That's just crazy. Skylands everywhere. No trees, so if you come here without a book, haha, I have my linking book. If you come here without a book and supplies, it might take you a while to find a tree, if you're lucky. Man, this is really bizarre. Look at all that water just falling off. It looks awesome, but, you know, be careful. Good grief. Let's take a look at what it is. Way over here. It's ocean. That's why it's an ocean biome. But it's Skylands. It's with some interesting fog. It has just green and red fog. All right, that's the color. And complete Skylands on ocean. So now you know what that looks like, if you were wondering. It looks like that. It appears that only the island bits got any representation, I suppose. Very strange, very strange. Well, onward and upward. Ladies and gentlemen, fillies and genitals, I present to you crystals. Finally, after, oh, whatever the game counted 200 some ages, we've finally reached a world with crystals. Let's take a ride down. There are little ways, but this way we'll get down there safely. You can see the lovely blue color, just absolutely gorgeous, darling, fabulous. Righto. We'll just come down here. Oh, look at that. So many of them, too. And we've been deposited right here. Originally, crystals needed a source of water to form in, and you can see that's still kind of reflected here. They've got water there and down there. But, come over here, and we off this skeleton. Hey, come on, you. We don't need any of that. Go away. You, I don't need you either. What do you think you're doing, huh? Interrupting my video. Good grief. Okay. Well, aside from them, you can see here that they no longer have to form in water, unless there's underground water. But that one's not. And this one, which was the first one that we saw. There we go. This one isn't necessarily forming in water either. There are, however, a lot of spiders and a zombie down there. You'll notice this is a cave world, so these things do form underground. And it also obviously has the bright attribute, for which I am quite grateful. We're down here on what, Y50? It's still pretty nice and bright. There's some iron and our crystal. Let's harvest just a bit of this. It's so nice. I don't want to. Well, I guess I don't know. It has the same texture as endstone, but oh, listen to that. Unlike glowstone, which you know, breaks apart into dust, crystal is much more resilient. It will not break apart into dust, you'll get the blocks of crystal, and then you can place them and use them to your heart's content, desire, whatever. We're going to need a fair bit of crystal because we need to make a portal frame with it, as well as the receptacle for the age that we're going to use. Also, while we're down here, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to make a linking book down here. I'm obviously not going to put this book down here, but I am going to put an overworld book down here. And I'm going to put a this linking book, the one that leads to age 262, which we have to rename. I'm going to put it up here. Now, I don't really want to see age 262 around, but I would like to see that other one. I have all these other things that are just going to sit in the chest now. The chest is over here, by the way. There we go. So we have age 262, age 262, and I'm going to, in a moment, let me clean this up. 2 hits with the sword will whack them away. You got ages lying around, just whack them, no big deal. That was a bone. Alright, so, age 262 was the crystal bearing age, and true to my promise, Samurai Bite, this age is named after you, because you guessed Fimanium. We can also name linking books, so. Of course, since they don't have to be the name the same, we could call this Samurai Bite Crystal, or maybe just abbreviate it SB Crystal Site. Your choice, your choice. Personally, I like the full name, but you see, you could give things different names. They could lead to the same place. They could lead to different places in one place. Different. I'm using that word too much. I'm sorry. So we'll just call that Samurai Bite as well, and that will be the one that we put up there. It's a little different from the others, no golden trim or anything, but that's fine. It's a much more useful spot to go to if we want to. So, what are we going to do with this stuff? Well, for starters, we're going to need to make one of these. 8 crystal blocks around, like a chest, gives you a book receptacle. And you're going to need that to make your thing that you want. For the book receptacle, for the one we were going to pick, we're going to go with Flare. Samurai Bite will be the place we go to get crystal. Flare is the one we're going to start linking to right away. So, how does this work? You take your crystal, and you pick some arbitrary arrangement of arrangingness that you like. Hey look, it breaks with the sword. So you pick some arbitrary arranging that you whatever shape you like. We'll put it over here. Yeah, it's not the prettiest, but it'll do. There is like a minimum size that you need, so this is just a regular portal. We're going to see if this works or not. And then you stick your book receptacle. Ta-da! Book receptacle. Add a book. Ho! Look at that. We've added the book Flare, and it sits in there quite nicely. We can take it out again by right-clicking. You can left-click, I suppose, but careful. Let's try that with a spare linking book. I always see what happens if you break this. If you break it, you get the book receptacle back, and you get your book back. So, no worries. Receptacle must go on the top of the block, can't go on the side. You can't put it down on another block, it has to go on a crystal block. However, the crystal block that it goes on does, can be anywhere. If you were to break this, it doesn't do anything. The developers describe it, it's weird description, but the developers say that it sends out a pulse along the crystal blocks and it continues until it comes back to where it started. I presume that this means that if you are really fancy, you could make a wonky shaped I presume that means that you could make a wonky shape. There you go. And it goes through. So now that we have this lovely portal, let's check it out. There's nothing else like just jumping in, right? Whee! Oh, look at that. Oh, this is... Oh, man, I forgot. There's that annoying rain. Hold on. There we go. Much better. I mean, it's not like the portal has any sounds anyways. But since we... that crystal stuff is not limited to overworld stuff only. No, 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 no. Let's go back to the overworld. Let's pick up a little bit of the crystal. You know, we don't really need something this big anyways. Again, it breaks right away. Oh, I have the sound off still. That's okay. So it breaks right away, and that's cool. That's cool. We'll just break, and there we go. You do have to reset the book. There we go. Other nifty things, you can toss entities through. Whee! That one went straight through. And if we travel through again, yep, there it is. It went back straight to the hotbar since it was falling down there. But that's still kind of nifty. Let's grab some gravel. Gravel, here we go. And we will put some gravel through it. So let's... Ah, look at that. It sits there. Now that's kind of weird. Maybe if we make it fall first. There it goes. Let's put a couple things of gravel through, and now we'll see. Looks like they fell through as items, not as blocks. There's obviously no gravel blocks here. So, that's cool. Now, if we want to make another portal somewhere else, we can make the portal, but we won't have the receptacle. So we'll have to go back to Samurai Bite, and I'll have to grab some more crystal. Let's hop on over. Grab a couple chunks more crystal so that we have enough for another frame and another book receptacle. One of the nice things about all these ages is that, you know, while crystal is not a renewable resource, it's not something that, like the original glowstone, will disappear after, you know, when you use it or eat it or whatever it is that you do with glowstone. I'm talking about something there. It doesn't turn into dust, so it's not going to go away unless you drop it in lava or something. So, because of that, if you decide you no longer want this portal here, you could go get another portal and put it over there. Linking books, we already showed that you can use a linking book to a portal. I don't like traveling without a spare, so let me... There we go. Well, that's not exciting. Let's get... There we go. This was an age that we used a while back. It's one that I know we can go to and so on. Oh, yeah, we'll just jump in. So here we are in Flare. Let's make ourselves the book receptacle, just for proof of concept, right? Just like you can make... Oh, hello, Mr. Zombie. This works better when I hit you with a sword. There we go. Aren't you feeling much better now? I thought so. Alright. So, you know, just like we could do that before, we can now come over here and... this poor sheep has no idea. He has no clue. Here we go. It's a smaller one this time. I think it'll work. Yeah, okay. There we go. So now we have a portal in an age, and it goes to another age, and if we hop through that, here we are in one of our old ages, and yeah, we're safe and sound. So yeah, we've got a couple portals now. All that's left is to, oh, you know what? This one has to have a real house and a mine shaft, which means that we need a small house somewhere. Somewhere. I think we should have a small house here, because we might be there. Well, I mean, presumably you would be there a lot if you were going to, yeah. You could actually make your small house out of crystal if you really wanted to. That'd be kind of fun. Just don't put a book receptacle in, or it might just, you know, go all on you. Very, very technical term there. Well, let's not make it out of gravel, though. So let's make it out of nether brick. We've got just enough nether brick. I think we can do that. And we'll use glowstone for the lighting, because it's going to be a special house. So let's go make that. Oh, there we are. I was about to say, oh, that's not the one I wanted, but no, that's just right. Hello, spider. Good thing I have the bane of arthropods. You jerk. So let's build our house right here, shall we? So, with this house construction, and with the construction of the full house on the other place, Mystcraft will officially be done. I guess this means that there's going to be one more episode, doesn't it? But that's okay. 27 episodes. Gurren Lagann did that. It worked out fine. It worked out fine for them. Being, you know, Gurren Lagann and awesome. So yeah, that'll be okay. Let's put our house. Let's put our house here. We'll want the door right there. And this is probably a good size. Well, okay, maybe it's kind of small, but it is a small house. You know, no big deal. So, future of this series. Since I'm not gonna, as soon as I'm done with this house, I'm gonna move on to the next thing, because I don't want to take up so much video. Future of this series. The next mod up is Mystcraft. Why Mystcraft? Because I was talking with another guy that I was playing on a server with a while back, and we were going back and forth between Mystcraft and Terra Firmacraft, and while I am going to do TFcraft over anyone's objections, I'm going to do Mystcraft first, because the two of us had tried to get Mystcraft and Mystcraft to work together. By the way, they don't like to work together. It's a Forge issue. One that I don't really understand. But, yeah, we couldn't get them to work together. But because of that, I was introduced to the marvelous Multicraft. Oh, we're not going to do that. We're going to do glowstone. I was introduced to the marvelous Multicraft software, which is just really cool. It allows you to have multiple instances of Minecraft, so that you can have, you know, if you want to have a bunch of mods over here or something, then yeah, it lets you do that. Put in some windows. No one ever said we couldn't have windows. So that's really cool. And I also have now a full copy of Mystcraft, because, you know, we were obviously working with that. And because of all that, we're going to do Mystcraft next, because it's ready to go. Now, I know I normally make these things ahead of time, but I actually haven't made the Mystcraft stuff yet. I haven't even started. Probably because once I start, I won't be able to stop or anything. Haha. I'm looking forward to it. We finally figured out what we're going to do about the goals for it, because the goals of Mystcraft are going to be a little tricky. They're going to be a little different from this one, since Mystcraft is designed around different things. Ooh, we're going to have to go back and get some more wood. Oh, yeah, I could have used an iron door. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll just go back and get some more. No big deal. We'll need a furnace. Let's put the furnace down right there. We'll put the door down and run back and get some more wood. So, Mystcraft will be next. I don't know exactly how long it'll be. Maybe it'll be 26, 27 episodes, just like this one. Who knows? I need that much wood. Who knows? but it'll be good. However long it is, it'll be good. Huh. I like fall down a level. That's weird. Anyways, here we are. Let's put this in on. Use up the rest of that wood so that we don't have it lying around. And there we go. Small house complete. Even has some windows. I should do some. I should do something about these windows because yeah. Here we'll put a piece of glowstone and one crystal because we have a random crystal. Oh, but doesn't that look awesome? See, maybe I will make the floor out of crystal or something. That'd be kind of fun. As for Mystcraft, here's our small house complete. As for Mystcraft, what is the future of Mystcraft? Well, I'll probably still keep it around. I mean, I'm not going to delete it or anything. I'll still keep it around, and I'm thinking that I'll do some update videos when they come around. So if Mystcraft comes out with a new and exciting update, I can put a video up about that. If they've got a... I'm going to put this one up in the corner. Hang on. If they've got something else really cool happening, you know, really groovy, or if I come across some really cool ages, we'll put those up as well. I'm going to put Mansell in here. There we go. So there we are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small houses. Take this guy out so that we can read everything. There we go. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to build a house down in Flare. A house and a mine shaft. It should be pretty rewarding, alright? So, until next time, hang around. If you've liked the series so far, give it a like, give it a share. Give it some shares, please. Subscribe or get some shares. I figure we only have maybe 20 people regularly watching, and it'd be good to have some new stuff going around. So if you have a particular episode you like, or if you want to show off something, maybe the creative special, that was a really good one, I thought. Maybe not, I don't know. But tell your friends and do subscribe, okay? So we'll see you next time to build the last house, finish up our goals, and then we're going to start Mystcraft. So until then, keep on trotting.